Hiya, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do some stuff, but first, well, I'll show you. Yes, C1's looking a bit sorry for itself. It's covered in bird shit, tree sap and numerous strains of coronavirus, etc. So first, let's get it washed. Yes. But we can see out the windows now and in the mirrors. So that's beneficial. So the stuff that I'm doing today, assistant parking sensor, and only the best. I mean, this was less than a tenner, so you know it's going to be good. And it's got a picture of an Aston Martin on it. Obviously going to be good. And look how happy she is. Check that out. Also, yes, look at that. So it's loads of wires, they're the sensors, and well, as you can see, they're white, and that's because the white ones were cheaper, but they do them in black as well, and it even comes with a drill. So that's a controller box, which, I mean, that is a weighty piece, that. Power wire and instructions. So yeah, that's the intention, is to load that into the C1. I'm going to ignore the leaky door seal because it's not actually a leaky door seal. I mean, I opened the door when the car was draining off, water fell inside the car. I've never done it before anyway, so I'll keep an eye out for doing it again. But if it does do it again, Dab DIY did a good video on door seals and leaks on front doors on these. So I'll just watch that and do that. Anyway, this shit is going into the Citroen. So now they have the dilemma of where to fit them. And I want to put them on this bit, but it's, well, that's double skin. Well, not double skin, that's another piece on front of the bumper. So if I drill that, there's probably going to be another bit behind it, but the drill will go through both, won't it? So I'm just gonna drill it and see what happens. So about there, I'm not going to measure it, I'm just going to do it by Racket Jap's eye. And hope for the best. So let's do that. And this is the hole saw that comes with it, and as you can see, the quality's all there. I mean, that is going to be part of the snap-on range in the toolbox. Anyway, I'm thinking about the I've just noticed something even better about that. If you look through that hole, can you see through that hole? You can't see through the hole, but I can see through the hole, and I can see the tyre. So that's going to get some weather on it. So hopefully the quality of this is up there, and it's completely waterproof. Otherwise it's going to fuck up, innit? But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So that's the two outside ones drilled, and there is 4. So I need to drill 2 closer to the middle. So I don't know about there. Ish. Yeah, there. Yes. And there we are, all perfectly measured and drilled. And now we've got our holes lovingly drilled. I'll have to take the bumper off, which I'm not going to film because I did that in another video pictured here. So I'm just going to crack on, I'll take the shitter off. This, which I put on in another video, is going to be in the way of taking the lights off. So I'll have to do something with that. I'll probably just cut it there actually, so it stays on. Like so. Look at that. Nice and carefully. And now all fittings are off, which hold the bumper on. The bumper will come off. Try again, the bumper will come off. Oh yeah, it's got this on it, There we go. And now we can see where our sensors are going to go on the inside. But before I put them in, I should really deburr this all. Otherwise it's not going to sit flush, and it might not look very good if I don't do this. Now we've got our engineered all, we can put our sensor in. There's loads of wire to feed through it first. Let's see how well it fits. Yes. That is a thing of beauty. Another thing I'm going to do, because these are actually, well, left to right, numbered, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to number the plugs. So when I've routed them through, they're all tangled up together and I can't tell what's what. I can see what's what. So this is number 1. This is number 2. This is number 3. And so on. So yeah, that's number 3. And that's number 4. Right, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to run the wires yet. Probably through there. But because these are so prone to leaking, I have to be careful how I do it. But I do need to take this off, because I'm going to wire this into the reverse light. So it comes on with the reverse lights, you know, when you're in reverse. Which is on this side. Because it's only got one, which in England is on the left. If you have one reverse light, fog light on the other side, usually. Anyway. So I'll pull all this shit off. Get into there. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. And somehow get it through there. Yeah, I can feel the back of that bung there, so there's a bit of thing, there's a bit of a, well, it's like a double skin. Double foreskin in there. Can't see anything, can you? But I can get it through there, I think. So I'm going to run the wires through that. Actually, that's a bad idea, because the wire, to get it through, is going to have to point downwards. And I want it to point upwards, so, well, so water don't follow it, really. So in the interest of neatness and OEM look, I've cable tied these wires, so they're not all dangling down back. And yeah, I can't go through that one. So I'm probably going to go through that one. Well, I'm just sort of working it out a little bit first, but I think I'm going to have to go through that one. So as sensitive as these cars are to leaking, I do feel like I'm asking for a boot full of water here, but I've put a little hole in there, and I'm going to feed these wires through that hole, which I'm not going to be able to film, but you'll see the results, and I'm sure you can work that out if you do want to do this. And the last one. And now we have the wires inside the car, so I'll put the bumper back on. So that's probably about halfway there, and even if they don't ever work, at least they look the part. Right, so this is our control box, and there's our wires. Remember I said about numbering them? Well, A, B, C and D on there, because it has, hold on, this is posh, and it actually has a display to say which side you're going to crash into something on. So they need to be in order. So I'm assuming 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D, you know, it'll go like that. So that's the way I'm going to plug them in. And this is a sign of quality. I mean, I don't know if I can do this whilst holding phone, but hold on. Yes. As you plug the plugs in, the socket inside tries to fall inside the box. So it's just, well, no expense spared, is it? Right, so now I need to get a power feed, which I'm going to take from round here. Now I need to measure which wire it is first, but let's get to the actual wires where I'm going to actually take it from. Now, there's a plastic rivet there, which I've already pulled out, you know, Blue Peter and all that is when I did earlier, and then that just pulls off. So, this wire clipped into some bullshit there. But, hang on, come on you shitter. That's how I plug for our light, which I need to suss out which wires it is and then tap into it down there. Right, so after fluking it, I can tell you fucking motorbikes, I can tell you that the colours that I need to tap into is the earth, or the negative is the white and black, and the positive for the reverse lights is the red. So I'm going to do that down here. So I'll run this back up and I can put the lights back in as well now. Right, so this is where we're going to join this in. As I've already said, I think, red and white and black. So I need to get the wires out of here first and then solder them in with a bit of heat shrink. Yep, so we've stripped the wires back, the ends, and they're the two wires that we want. So to do that, you should never really trim wires together like that, because it could short something out, but... So first things first, I'm going to one-handedly try and tin these wires up, which probably end in disaster, probably a fire, but... Yes, look at that. Not see anything. Right, so as I said, I'm going to tin the wires, which is what I've done to all these wires and then trimmed them a bit. And the next thing I want to do is I'm going to put some heat shrink over these wires. And then once I've done that, I can start joining the wires. And then this is how I'm going to join them. So I'll put them with the new wire next to that, and then just bring the other wire to it, which isn't as easy to do. Like I say, holding a phone and doing it isn't going to work that well, but you'll see. So as you can see now, we have it nice and soldered together, and it's too big for the heat shrink. I should have got bigger heat shrink. Right, so we've got some heat shrink over it anyway, so actually shrink it with some heat, set fire to stuff. Right, so as you can see, it's all lovely put together now. I need to feed that back into there, which is a bit of a ball sack, and then I'm ready to plug this into here. Tadgy. Yes. Plug that in, and then I can plug this one in, and then by rights it should actually work now. So let's go and put it in reverse and see what happens. I don't know if you can pick that up, but the reverse light's on, and yes. Go to the other side. Hey, it actually looks pretty sick, that, doesn't it? Walk away from it. Not abrasively loud or anything, you know. So anyway, it's working. Let's tidy everything up and run the thing, that shitter. Let's run that shitter to the front. And I think I'm going to put some blue tack over that because it is way too loud. Right, so this is our completely fantastic display, which I'm going to put round there. And well, just to go with all the other nice quality stuff that's fitted. But I need to pull this off, which once again I've done that in multiple other videos. I'm not going to film that again. So anyway, I'm going to drill an hole in it. Right, so I need to stick this on here, and well, in its wisdom this kit didn't come with any sticky pads, so I've just put one on and just cut round it really badly for now. I say for now like I'm going to change it. I'm not, it's going to stay like that forever. But I'm going to stick that on there, and then I'm going to drill an hole to put the wire through there. So as you can see, that is now professionally installed, and I need to run that wire through there, which it needs to be quite a big hole actually, because this plug's fucking stupidly massive for what it is. So I need to fit that through it. So I'll just drill it. Probably end up in the side of the radio if I'm not careful. Yes. Right, as you can see now. Fucking hell. Now this wire is long enough for real cars, not just these cars, not full-size cars, whichever you want to say. So it's probably going to be way too long, but we'll just bunch it up somewhere out of the way. Look at that. And just feed that wire. I'm just going to feed it down so it comes out somewhere around this wire here, which is the one for the for that thing which I've pulled out. I'm just going to follow that down and then just go around, follow speaker wires wherever. Right, so that wire is now down there and it comes out down there, so this bit can go back together like so. And now I'm just trying to follow the path of least resistance to the to the unit in the back. So I'm just going to bung that underneath the carpet there a bit, and then put it somewhere down there somehow. Probably just tuck it under, to be honest with you. Something like that, anyway.
I'm going to get you.
Professional as ever. Right, so because I can't be bothered to take this off properly, it's gone. Right. Fucking shitter. I'll start again. Because I can't be bothered to take this panel off properly at the moment, because I've got other things to do actually, which I'm going to have to go and do. I'm just tucking it with my fingers underneath. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Oh. I'll just carry on tucking it all the way under there, filming the wrong thing. Yeah. So it emerges there. And now it's just a case of plugging it in. Like yay. Hold on. Try again. Like yay. Right, plugged in. And that's pretty much it now. I've just got to tidy up. So I'll do that next. So now we're really tidy. OEM fitment. Look at that. And I put some sticky pads on it. I'm just going to stick that on there somewhere out of the way and then put covers back on. Out of sight, out of mind. Now we have it all back together. Can't even tell it's there, just some finishing touches. So again, just some finishing touches. Get it in the shitter, yes. Right, so we're all fitted, and actually, I'm quite impressed with these. I mean, yeah, it's cheap, it's cheesy, it's tacky, it's Chinese shit, but let's watch now. There's a bus stop behind me. There we go. And I'm going to reverse towards the bus stop, and now it actually tells me how far away I am from it. And then that's the only problem with it. So hold on. I want to measure it and see how accurate it is. Go to 2 meters. There we go. The only problem I've got with this is the buzzer is far too loud. So I'm going to fix that. Let's try it now. Bit of blue tack over it. Try it now. Better. Much better. And let's measure that. That's 1 meter, allegedly. Fold that on there. Fold that on there. Fucking hell. Look at that. What am I doing? And dick. Try again. And I would say that is actually surprisingly accurate. So yeah, I'm really impressed with them. Right, well that's all. That's all for today. And yeah, I mean, you might say why you're fitting a reversing sensor to a car that you can reach the back window if you turn around, you know, but it is what it is. I mean, that was this actually cost, I think it was about £7.50 off Amazon, and for that kind of money I can't actually believe how good it is. Like I said, it's cheesy, it's tacky, it's shit, but it works so well, which I was surprised about. I mean, look at this now, the left hand side 1 meter away, and I've measured it, it's accurate, which yeah, I'm surprised about it. So this is probably one of the best bargain mods that I've ever done. Yeah, a bit of a ball ache to fit, not a massive ball ache, just time consuming. You know, pulling wires through and fucking about and joining wires and stuff. And but that's just what you're doing, innit? That's just part of what you're doing. So anyway, if you do want to fit one of these, if you do feel that it is required to reverse accurately without, you know, crashing into stuff. When it gets down to, what's it go down to before it stops? 0.5, 0.4, 0.3, and stop. And how far have I got left? That far. Perfect. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, usual shit. And yeah, that's it. If you notice, I managed to park it up without crashing into them trees there, so it is a great success. And they look quite good too. So anyway, that's it. Peace out, G.